that if you come in with experience, it's not worth traveling. Like if you have the experience, what's the point in traveling? And the argument is simple. Like, what's that traveling comes with a set contract. It's, whether we experience or we experience, we say contract near for maybe 4,000 a week, strictly 4,000 a week. It doesn't put into consideration your experience that you put in. So traveling is good for new nurses who technically do not have so much experience, because that means the base rate for them will be low. Like in this road to say somebody that comes in with experience. So if you're coming from Africa and you're able to have them factor it in, it affects how much you earn. So if you are earning good money, you are earning almost like what a traveler would earn. So if you have the experience and you are earning almost or equal to another that a traveler will earn, then what's the point in traveling? Because traveling has its own challenges. I'm not speaking against it, but I mean, you have a whole family life to meet, you have engagements to meet, you are moving from your comfort zone. There are other nitty-gritties for facilities there. Or for example, if you come in as a traveler, they don't say you are making all the back, so they give you the worst assignments, they try to fuck you over and all those like nitty-gritties they want.
Yeah, from
And then,
what you're saying,
of course,
I heard to be a traveler, you need more of the US experience before you can start traveling. Because if you do not have a lot of experience and then you go to, I mean, you start traveling. I have not done traveling before, so I think those that have experience they are the ones that can say much about it. But from what travel nurse have been saying, since we need experience, so now we started traveling now. They fuck you up because assignments are probably you might not be able to do it. Now obi a waba say wo beboa no, you rather going to be a liability. How about that?
the point is, like, your orientation to get through things. Some people do not just get a day's orientation. They assume, say, you know your stuff no higher than Waba, as opposed to somebody who is doing their assignment before you say you are getting feet on the ground here. A traveler, there's no one senior woman, I won't know what the American. So that's why I'm saying that once they not say they fuck you over, but they have no sympathy for you like sympathy on Benyama, the regular staff. Because regular staff, the staff of the unit will be any no. So much as you factor all the considerations, how you want in assignments and charges, I mean, you have a difficult patient that you need a more experienced person to do. All the Bema traveler, like with all the risks that it says, with all the traveler that will take that risk. I'm not saying the staff do not take the same risks, but they are more easier on staff. And I'm saying that if you look at some of the traveling monies, if you are a nurse with experience, more than 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 11, 12 years, there is no point in traveling. Yes, it may be good for a new nurse or over with 1, 2, 3 years experience. Because those are our staff, he might not earn much, or another she might not earn much. Such a person traveling will benefit more from traveling than with no experience like 10 to 15 years. There is no point in that. Because you can't now from traveling, no? You can make seemingly equal and similar money just being staff without having to face all the challenges that travelers go through. And then the other aspect of traveling is job insecurity in this world. Because their contracts are every 3 months, and then you can work in a facility for only 9 months. Like you can renew your contract 3 times. Won't even renew it unless you go somewhere else and come back. It's always it's our contracts never end. No me imagine so like that daily man now will be looking for another job, not sure so we need another job and all of that. No, it's too much to take. I think it's too much to take. Like you want to renew, the facility doesn't want to renew you, you are looking for a job elsewhere, it might not be as good. And then sometimes you you form relationships that you have to break. Maybe I'm a buyer, I'm a glory, I'm being free, I'm liking the place, the stuff are okay with me. Then all of a sudden I have to go start a whole new life somewhere else. It sucks, like mental breakdown. Yeah, it's not everybody that can stand it. So
Anyways, I thought you were actually traveling, but since you are not traveling, you're still making the money. I'll give you my jail number.
separation anxiety, me make a crab in that, traveling.
I feel like traveling, when you travel in the state you work, like these different states are best to travel. That one is more beneficial than because the rates are down. The rates are completely down. It's only the stipends that
Now,
are okay enough.
now traveling, see, can in this route is first. No, it's down. Like it's not as lucrative as it used to be. Like it's to me personally, I don't think it's worth it if you have experience. Especially I'll be your family, home, and then
But if you are single like me, I'll feel quite close to the near and don't want to travel next year.
because my lady friend, she's living a double life with Tiana Bells, Florida, and then is traveling in Massachusetts. So essentially, he's paying double bills. He has to pay his bills back home because he in Florida, and then he still has to live in hotels here. And then
But when
sometimes,
you're traveling, I thought they give you incentives for that, for your bills over here.
yeah, they give you a stipend. They give you a stipend, which is good. But like I'm saying, no, say, oh yes, staff with experience. Oh yeah, plus or minus. Now, how much they are making, you make the same money, or you make even more than them. Like it depends on your years of experience that you bring on board, but like there is no clear cut description. It'll be how our situation, no. So you have to search within yourself and see if it works for you. Like Obi or any new experience, 2 years or travel when I would because of maybe as such a person, maybe or start here, maybe at 30 something, 40. So travel now being equivalent of 60, 70, it is worth it for him. What you say? But the only will be yes, you can make that money without traveling. And then what's the point in traveling? Then I mean to me, there's no point in traveling. If you can make that money as staff.
Eddie is a traveler. Eddie, I believe you are a traveling nurse, right?
Man, enye bi that.
Also, when you're
You know, I would say the thing, no, they be make a family dynamics. What I say,
okay.
the family dynamics and your goals and all that. So, see, me, I want to be closer to the family, see the kids grow and all that. And secondly, my wife is also a nurse, so yeah, quite here far. Eh, yeah, quite here far.
I
And I
see.
traveled to say that the way Kena was explaining, no, you know, COVID time now, that was the time the amount of money you are making as a travel nurse was very significant. Like the difference was significant. What I said. Now, if I can pick one extra shift and the difference wouldn't be wider, I'll prefer to pick one extra shift. That's what I said.
Okay.
Rather than but age they always a single life they're managing and Charlie, no restrictions, nothing. So,
I'm not traveling.
I mean I'm just saying I'm just using her as an example. So yeah say say your bongo cry. Your bongo cry ain't me near the age and we be. Yeah, but with the current situation right now. Yeah, only you might be able to make extra shift to be at least you can make up. Only say, okay, so be like fee no one say call what's number before for any adeno. So means you are paying like double. And say if your spouse is working and so I am not sometimes difficult to bit me now. How is it possible? So when you're on kwa oh to be a no so no it doesn't work like that. At least. Yeah, you won't feel back baako wɔ fie so baako na baako wɔ fie travel nursing. There was a when I because those times some guys in Ghana. Hey, now boss, now then on your travel nurse now say, "Mas, I want to move boy." So why?
So
Oh,
in
oh,
total,
Ghana.
what I say, travel nursing, no, it's overhyped, right?
No, not that.
Oh, I think the amount of money they were making those times and right now, especially oh yeah, family man they are. You know, yeah, family man Charlie figuring out the kids, figuring out your life, figuring out your partner and all those things. No, it's very difficult. You understand? Very difficult. And travel nursing there. Maybe I say I won't be now about America Hana behind, you know, and you won't be now. Ebia, Usha baby say me cross and I say Ebia, when I can am hona say Ebia kunyeska kesi bidia. It makes sense. So I say.
No, but
But say, yeah, funny say, oh Ebia, you are making like with a roughly $40 an hour, and that's the funny say Ebia. Me person me quoted some figures. Same as the 2,000. When the infant say roughly, you're making like $3,000 every 2 weeks. That's the travel nurse and cost of amount. The infant say $4,000. The difference is $1,000. It is $1,000. No.
What about fire?
Ask yourself, say, make a rent baby for like you know all the things that you have to do double.
and then
What the different national balance here? How much? What's the difference? So what I say. And what's the difference?
they do the other thing with them. They have to travel back home. Lady back home in the home facility. She has to go back to Miami almost every 2 weeks, every month. She has to travel back home. Challenge stable. Only the car in the say so. She has to use an Uber. I put it plus or minus if you is really not.
Oh, that's it. I don't know. You have to put pen on paper. So what I say, put pen on paper and do the math, and ask yourself. So what's the difference? And just all depend to people. So that's the difference here: $400, $500. $500 no. So I'll pick one extra shifts in the facility, now so you can make it out. Then why would you worry yourself to, you know? See. Yes, you cry your family cry. The inconvenience is not cross outdoors because and gray I perceive it and I you show me so you perceive show me near who dear cosy. It's a one parents and then easy so at least obia work kakaka na a good. Akwani your father kakra no your mother kakra so now balance it out.
I see.
Maybe if the math, if you do the math and the difference in the money you are making is significant, why not go for it?
And
But me say if the difference is not significant, now say because of $500 I have to leave my family and get rent a new place and you know I won't do it.
And Gloria, I was trying to make a point. Well, Eddie, I'm not cutting you, but I was trying to say something. For example, travel contracts, it comes with a flat fee. Maybe almost maybe a New York amount is maybe 4,000, and the Honum fixed fee, fixed amount. It doesn't give a difference between maybe a 12 and 13 years experience, and you 3 years experience. It doesn't tell the difference. So you just agree to do the contract and they give you the money that comes with the contract. So technically what I'm saying is Obia or experience or bringing so much experience on board, no? How much you be earning as a base pay coupled with overtime money no? You realize that you're making even more or equal to what a traveler. So why would you use your 13 or 12 years experience to be traveling?
I'm saying Ninyina math na make us everything push me with travel contract most of the time negotiable. So what I say. Obi to make us say be hey the many contract amount Mister, how much are you talking about? Or no, I can't. Maybe if I say 2,000, Mister, or 2,000, I won't do it. Or say, maybe how much do you want? Me say, hey, me cry me do more cry me. Yes, yes. Maybe I'm 3,000. And if I have to travel, get me something around 4,500. Or because I can't. There's nothing 4,500. Me say okay, and then put me down. If you get any contract that is around 4,500, let me know. So what I say. And most of the time they're negotiable. And if you know how much you are making and travel contract banners all depend to people. So I say the difference is not significant. Looking at all the other inconveniences that come with it, you just and aside that, I know say travel nurse, and apart from maybe we looking at the math, sometimes too. The other things I also like about it is I think so. What's not baby for China style. So semi facility say I had Juma over almost 4.5 years. So I guess Western KB I would change and meet new people. So travel nurse and one time money then every 6 months be out, 3 months be out. So to me then is it 12? I'm saying 12 weeks contract, right? Every 4 months be out. You can meet.
For 3 times.
Yeah. So.
And
But I
Eddie,
think
what
so America
what
and the
people fail
Bibiano.
to talk about? What people fail to talk about, they say, oh, Eddie, I've
Mm-hmm.
been in close relation with somebody who is a traveler. Oh, Eddie, I'm contract me and then now I'm per contract for I am say. Like, especially when the contract ends and then they don't want to renew you. And then you have to go on a job search for looking for a contract around. And they keep saying a human war, but it's not easy to get. Like you
And I
don't get
said
you don't get a good
that's job
fit.
security.
A
That's a
BTB
that's job security.
So do you want to go through that for every 3, 6 months, every 9 months? No, I don't think I can do that. They may just separation anxiety cry.
That is the job security we talk about. So, but I feel like hey, Masa, if people want to explore, let them explore. So I say, oh my three, oh wait, oh be down here for contract.
If you are
Eh,
agent, especially we call me travel to New York.
eh, New York, the time be a bit me alcohol.
Aye.
New York, the time be a bit me alcohol. What I say.
Hey,
But
anyone
hey, media,
RNPs,
media,
Aquaba,
me-
as you say.
media say if the travel nurse and says it can't make sense, now say your absence wouldn't create any inconvenience. To what I say, I don't have any problem. But if you have a large family size like ours, now say when I the main person, now say you are helping your family to adapt, and your wife can also work and bring something home. Me, I would prefer to have my wife in Abeya Juma. So any 3 shifts and I meet me, yeah, I'll do the 3 shifts. She will do 2 shifts. Kakrebi Benyabia, we just manage it. And at the end, in the course, we can, Juma, so we can also take care of our family, looking at them, so they are growing up and all that. We can contribute to them. One thing I've realized is some people, once buy your dream is scarce. But America has also you can make all the money, and after making all the money, one situation be our baby and answer will be do better so I normally right now I just want a balanced life. What I say? Sika kakra, many time I'm able to kakra, many nkwane pi kakra. So because I'm crying after 16, 17, 18, the master, more, they are it's more academic work and them living their life near the other. It's say now, Mususano. We just for me that is me personally. I know it will be different, but me personally, I want to spend time with them. I do my 3, 4 shifts and I meet me. I will do it and I will still have time for them.
Okay.
Yeah, like flexible shifts. Okay. Good
That's
evening, everyone.
good evening, RMPs. Aquaba.
Yeah.
Nice to say.
I'm here to move. I'm sorry.
I'm here to me away. And there, We are going to talk about VisaScreen certificate. As we wait for people to join, we're talking about travel nursing. They are telling us how the
How
traveling,
it is.
because when we are back home and I say more ODP prayer group anymore, it's basically like traveling is the only way you can make big money over here. Like UK group anymore, almost kasa traveling, obia ka traveling, and a travel be high and a traveling. So I mean, from their perspective, we are listening to what it is. That should be the
Me, okay. I think for me, I haven't been to the US yet, but I've been here in the UK now. I did a bit of, we call it agency work, so it's almost the same thing. So that's how we call it here in the UK. I did that for quite a while, but I had to stop at some point because it was, as a son at Eddie Kano, it was time consuming. The time you have to use to travel and the days you have to spend away from family. Um, I think he said it's right for him, and I also agree with that. At some points, I felt like I was away from home, and it was taking a lot. Like I was missing out a lot on the children. Um, so for travel nursing or agency nursing, if you're in the
And the
UK,
man too. Oh.
exactly. So because I come back, or sometimes when I take what we call ad hoc job, like you go a week or 2 weeks, depending on where you're going to. Like I take that a week or two, and then I come back, and it's just it's like as a money like you are you are far away from everybody. You come, the children are not around, or they've gone to school, or like you don't even know what's going on in the house unless maybe you do continuous like FaceTime or you're calling and asking how they're doing, but that isn't the same anyway. But I feel like yes, if you have a big family, um, you should have flexible so that you can have time because sometimes when you miss a lot, Uber Feli say you're not seeing the impact now, but later on you feel it, and that's something you don't want to experience.
I see.
Yeah, you don't want to experience. If they are very little, it's quite hard because nobody even is there to help you support, hold your children and stuff like that. You are the only one with your partner. So for me, I am fortunate to have older children. That's the good thing. Otherwise, and I think my only issue is my daughter who's quite young, and she's the only girl. So I have to constantly be there because she's the only girl, and I've got two other boys.
I see.
Agency job now, son. The money you think about it, you think oh the money is good, but sometimes the difference is not so much. But if you look at it, Omega so is kind of here. But if you look at the time you have to spend to travel to whatever location that they've given to you, the fuel you have to buy. Like, unfortunately, in UK it's different from how America is. I don't know how the American system is, but if you're unlucky, if you get some agencies, they may not even pay for your fuel. They will just give you that flat rate, and that's it.
Mm.
If they give you that flat rate, let's say one are cost intensive, maybe I overspending. Yeah, I think a few of them will pay for accommodation. I remember my own, almost share with the more, but a few of them will just pay for your accommodation if you're doing ad hoc job. But if it's corner bra, you pay everything yourself. Everything is on you.
I see.
Yeah, everything is on you. But corner bra, yeah, everything is on you. But if it's like ad hoc, they may pay for they will pay for accommodation. Yeah. And even at that, you have to tell them on time. So it depends on um which agency you are with, and some of them will not pay you well, some of them will pay you well.
And sometimes
That's
even
that's
from
the
the work environment. What about that?
their working
I say
environment. Oh my
Obia
God,
try
that's
work
another thing.
environment.
So I always tell people that if you're not really experienced, like when you're so experienced with the system, to say UK here, if you are not really experienced with the system, because you're called a loan worker. That's how agency nurse, and that's why you're a loan worker. Sometimes when you go, because they feel like the permanent staff feel like because almost you can see it, and so they give you all the rubbish job. That's how I call it. Like they give you the heaviest patients, the very acute patients. Like that's what they'll give to you, and then they'll be sitting down there. And to say if you are not really experienced, and UK has influence. To say I don't know how the American system is, but as we make little mistake and your name is sent to NMC, your pin is done. It's a done deal. Like my friend here, you can never work again. So you have to be very experienced and know what you're doing before you can even decide that you want to pick an agency shift. That's what I think. It'll be by 1 year or so for your agency when you don't even know your left from your right. You don't know the system how it works, especially if you're going to work in the NHS also, because they have policies. You have to know the policy of that particular hospital and work with it. Only because you feel like, oh, Ghana, you saying, that's my behind me, no, no, no. They work with policies. So you have to be experienced in whatever field you are before you actually even decide that you want to pick agency or travel. You want to do travel nursing. I think that's what I think. Anyway.
That's okay. That's okay. We've not done it before,
Mm.
And like I think Eddie was saying, whether we have family, no, a bed in kakra.
A bedding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially with the baby, crackets for no.
No. I think it's not convenient.
Yeah,
For me, I think it's not. Yeah. I think it's not at all.
yeah,
But
no,
it got to a time it cry over agency because I cancel a shift because there's no shift. You traveled all the way, nobody informs you.
advice
Like there's so many things that could happen. Like so many things that could happen. If you go and they say, no, they have canceled, they don't need you anymore, and blah blah. Meanwhile, maybe the agency didn't even inform you quite early, and now it's all some far back. Now come back because they're saying there's no job or they don't need you at this point in time.
But
So
I
why didn't
thought
you leave
once you
them?
get there, they are going to pay you.
No. So you have to. So yes, when you get there, because you haven't started the job, because it's when it's in, because you have to sign your timesheet.
Okay.
So if there's no timesheet, how did they pay you? They won't pay you. So you have to call the agency and say, please, I spent my transfer and you didn't inform me early because they should have liaised with me that if there is no job or they didn't need me anymore, they should have told me. So there was no problem. So if that was the case, then I would take my transportation.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to take my transportation.
Let me see. I think Freddie is at work now. USRM 4.
Freddie, dear. Hey, Freddie, me lie on you.
Make me dear one.
Freddie, me lie on you.
Gatanana. Gatana de Brio Home Musuate.
Freddie, no, Freddie, the bomb man.
So that I bomb match no. That ben I bomb match no.
RMP, was it that Ben I ball match? I'm so on Tonka.
Sorry.
Oh.
Missy, match. So much. Next month.
That ben next okay.
That lion now.
Next month there's so much. Yeah.
Fortunately, 16th November.
Okay, you be
And it will be 16th November. It is a lion now, so better than better go home. Why? That me really.
Matuni how I.
But the media, you are a mini match.
Mati.
Papa is here.
Papa Ness, how are you? Come join us.
And then I started to pay you for what I pay you. But my feel. I don't see you on the page anymore. I mean the page anymore, and I say I don't see it anymore, or I don't hear him on the page. I said anyway, page in the social. Remember, that's 1,000 messages. Hey, USRM page, you know.
OGPD and
Hey,
yeah,
my brother.
yeah, that's very
I'll
cool.
come back and there is so many messages.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I want more time, mama.
Yeah, na me ya de binti. Anna, another thing no be about experience. So
Yeah.
somebody was talking about experience.
Yeah, it was me. Yeah. As agency, that you don't get up and say you're going to do agency. You need to have that experience because you are recognized as a lone worker. You know your left from your right.
Yes, that's sir.
Mm-hmm.
I know some nurses from Ghana. Oh, unya medru. Medru America, and the discussion with me was like, hey, senior, now
You do what?
now senior pa, now we do, now the way I fiscal way now travel nursing, and you know they were like, hey, then I didn't cost the boss. We visit travel nursing, say, I'm saying, want to move us. I want to move us, and I'm in church, was saying, as I say, I want to move us, I'm in church, was saying, now you can't say. Over America as a nurse, and if you travel as a nurse, the only thing that is helping you to survive is your license.
Exactly. You
Anna,
people don't know that.
the only thing that is a matter of license, no, it makes sense. A Juma obeying, Ubit Naden, I do license Naden. Aye, so I said, aha, Anna, a Juma knows also no, you are in a need.
And the answer network
Yeah,
here.
losing up.
And now
So,
are you busy?
uh,
Is it okay now?
yeah,
Yeah, I think it's better now.
Yeah, I was telling them, sir, in the first place, what you should be thinking about is learning. That's the priority. The first priority is to learn. Enti Ghana when you do and you already discussing travel nursing with them. So forget about travel nursing for now. It's not like yes, it's not something that we shouldn't talk about. But I think that your focus should be on what? In
Yeah,
the
learning.
first place, you should be asking Mr. Brody, how do I adapt to the environment? What I say. What are some of the things I have to learn? Maybe
Mm-hmm.
to America. What are the expectations? What are the challenges? What are that those are the things I'll be interested in discussing with you. So what I
Exactly.
say. Because the first year or the first 2 years as a new nurse in America, you are looking at adaptation, you are looking at getting the knowledge, and after getting the knowledge, developing that you can say take care near the other. That is when you think about what traveling. So what
Mm-hmm.
I said. Into wo na wo ba no fatu tim say agency now or the wo ba anase wo ba no baby a be start here adwuma no. Fatu tim say ho de adesua na me be den. Me be
Ubeshia.
sua. After say wasua ade na wie no. So ho. I want say hey, and more fi kra say no motie say no motie and these are the things I need to know. These are my expectations. Me call hospital be Abia BBC na was minimum at least minimum crown was a minimum bear 70-80% of the job. So what I say.
Yeah.
In that case, no, if you are traveling, you don't have any anxiety, you don't have nothing. So what I say. But oh, bana unyandu America ha. And the only thing you want me and you to talk about is travel nursing. Then many becomes hey boss. And I'm so sure. Momo ka say obi fiscal, but
And this is
abrabọ
a
no
mere
bodu
keke.
abrabọ no bodu we bia na wo say it's not everything about money. What you say?
Exactly.
And some,
Yeah.
and US handles also no. Who Ghana, your perception is different. Ubedru Hana say, I mean, they be a make us a family because family it brings a lot of changes. So what you say, me to Hona say, I'm not married, I don't have kids. I can take my bag and go anywhere. Me move from one
Yeah.
apartment to another apartment. I don't care. But
Exactly.
right now, me ma be brebe we na me ko baby a afi na me be check safety, me be check school, me be check sane mane nyina what you say. But say eye me nkwa na me kwa me fa ho eno ansem akọ rent baby
Exactly.
na makotena. So what you say?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah,
You know,
enti
and one idea what kind of because I remember when I came here because we are meeting, like where I work is quite it's very expensive. So I had to
yes.
move outskirts to be traveling to work. But because of Nkolana, I wanted to like move. The mistake I did is that when I decided I wanted to, I should have done it before they came because they came 8 months after I arrived.
Yeah.
It's like I mean moving as a mobile, but I couldn't move because I felt like I needed to learn more, and that hospital was a place I could learn a lot of things.
Yeah.
You understand? And
Yeah.
when children set in, it's quite very difficult because now I'm going to change their school, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do
Share
what.
o da o
And
ka
then
se
if
da
I'm thinking about money, like Skankwa, Kahase Krabi, I'm missing man.
me
Because I
say
feel like, oh, I would have gone for a cheaper area and whatever it is and stay
maame
there.
me to Texas. You see, me no kasa my adwene ne me honam nyina wɔ Texas, but me body wɔ Kansas. Ma Texas bɛyɛ 3 years. My adwene atena Texas bɛyɛ 3 years. But me body ne ɛda so wɔ me kura ase ha.
So
What
Uh,
you say?
Eddie? So you are in Kansas, right?
oh, okay,
Yeah.
and that's what kind of, oh, Kansas na meba, and you,
Yeah.
man,
So
fun, son.
what has Texas got to do in your mind?
6.5.
Oh, let me tell you. Me ba America me ba nyina no ho. Texas was where I wanted to go. What you say?
Exactly me too, yeah.
But what happened was that me 1 year COVID never, So when the COVID came, now say there, you can't say COVID. Motimenga, yeah.
Yes, oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
so,
COVID,
yeah.
so COVID never, and they delay 1 year. No, my stranded. Oh, Anna pressure. Hey, yatana ha yenim the air so into opportunity buy now. Omoka, I have to interview with the hospital in Kansas. Now I'm saying, no, hey, let me just do the interview. After me hear my contract, you answer my assignment name and I'm here then. Me go back to Texas. So what I say.
Okay.
Because Omoka say state ben na me pay. Me can Texas first choice. Me can Texas second choice. Me can Texas third choice. Me to sue Texas first 3 choices. Me to sue Texas.
Papa, na is what? Say my country was a Texas.
Me last,
Where the
me,
pa?
me last state, Kansas. I am here. Madam for pa. Now our Missouri and our back Kansas. Into a catch me
Oh,
say
okay.
Kansas standard of living is not bad. Into the measure than you day. In fact,
Yeah.
into me honor avant for sending me say. Texas hospitals need Dinkomo and they are working on the time that I have to interview with them. But
Oh,
for the
okay.
meantime, Kansas hospital now Kansas now me find the last no hospital back up so me interview. So what I say.
Okay.
Minim crack am here interview you make can tell me say me interview am just here be interviewer. Hey, why you doing how many years? And hey, your hospital how do you say you? Me say 3 minutes my interview na we just when you adwuma no. And I'm say Anna
Also, my
ava
interviews never said
Omo here was said they were here on cry.
oh, yeah,
Anna avant for say do be kwa na. And I'm saying, that's America, they know any America. You could do how Texas. So what I say. Enemy ne.
So how long have you been in Kansas?
Oh, my Kansas from 2021 June.
wow.
Until next year, next year June will be 5 years in Kansas.
Why I do?
And next year,
It's like I said, it's
That's
good.
the missing
That's
name
why
that
you're
was in
still
my
there.
plans and I
Ubet
train
me
me.
the assemblyman wow.
Train me,
oh,
missing
and
train me,
that's
Bianco.
next June. You know, I said it drew tornado time and now. Yeah, just see free her. It drew winter in free her. Summer bape now you refi.
Ah, I see. But
What's
Texas,
that?
so more tornado. No, as for Texas, that's one of the way. No.
Yo, Texas have it.
Hey,
Texas
that's
have
one
it.
to
Texas have it.
oh,
Who says state
Texas.
now? The tennis state bia one deal. So what you say? State bia one deal. Sa ebia me wo krom ha ebia. Mega said that the cost of living and other things are not so crazy. So what you say?
I think
But
that's one of the reasons why I chose them when they gave me as well.
Papa,
And when I checked,
Papa, show with you, Papa, that is necessary.
I said, Pierre, does it have anything?
I said then.
Papa, how are you doing? Can you talk?
I think that's one of the reasons why I chose Kansas as well, because when I checked, the cost of living was quite low. It wasn't bad like that.
Oh, Kansas is not bad. Man,
Yeah.
Kansas is not bad.
I mean, I
I think
chose
that the only
Kansas
thing,
City. Kansas City, I'm the maple.
Kansas City is both Missouri and Kansas, so you can be at the. It depends on where exactly you are going. So, Oko Overland Park there, that one is Kansas. So,
No,
Oko
no, I'm going
Missouri
to the
side is
city itself. No, I'm going to like the city
Kansas.
itself.
Yeah, so Kansas City is like yeah, fun say Kasua, na Kasua be what Accra, na Kasua be what Cape Coast. So what I say.
Oh, okay.
So the question you ask yourself, which part of Kasua are you going to stay? Are you going to stay in the one in Greater Accra, or you are going to stay in the
The
one in
one in Greater
Central?
Accra.
I think
Uh-huh.
we will change the topic because we have virtually every state here. Yeah, because Eddie, Kansas, like, why are you in Kansas? You've been there for 5 years, and you still thinking about
I think last time he talked about it, or no,
Texas?
yeah.
Oh, I think you know, on say Chromo Hano, say over survive. I think say everything has to do with information, right?
Yes.
And
Mm,
at least say when you nipa ba kumienu bi kura na say when you very tight na mo to the same area. So like
yeah.
that not tight per se, but at least if you have somebody reliable, somebody more like a family. So in terms of any need or any challenge, be that person, you know that person is there for you. So what I say. But me, baby, I'm here now. I say you can have other people around, but those people are not reliable. So me
Mm-hmm.
just if I have like a family, like one or two people, be a minimum say say be a Kena say a minimum say be a me call I say minimum say Kena is around. At least I have just one or two people a minimum say. So what I say. Ah, I think say it's more social. So it's
Mm-hmm.
more social, but
Social life. Oh, okay.
man, so me who me who say to see the reason why I'm still in Kansas is that there are other things and don't see more important. So what I say.
Yeah.
Me what Kansas say I'm getting. So what I say. Me what Kansas say because of the at least lower cost of living here there, then I'm able to also do certain things. So what I say. So for now, maybe Texas is in my mind, but because of what I'm getting here, I will like, hey, well, my main shark I can't remember. So what I say.
Mm.
Okay.
Now me making sure say me yeah so goals now me there many so no, I'm working towards it. So what I say.
Eddie,
Yeah.
just a quick question, okay?
Yeah.
Since you are in Kansas, averagely, how much are we looking at as a startup pay rate for a nurse
Oh, I
coming
know.
into Kansas? And then how much is a rent, as in one bed, a
Okay.
standard one bed, one bath, okay? We just
Yeah.
want to use that as to associate the cost of living. Make sure you follow you not like it. We are
Yeah.
streaming live
So
on Facebook and YouTube as well.
yeah, to say Oba
Edimi,
Kansas,
Gloria,
Oba
Edimiwa,
Kansas. Okay.
Edimiwa, Gloria, me jam mo hono mo. Why,
Oh,
me
okay.
shift start here. No, jabu jam for me to be say. Eddie,
That's it.
senior
Forget
Don't
wedding
Yeah.
forget
community.
to. I'll send you a
senior
Everything,
message.
fruit juice.
everything
Senior
come
fruit
on.
Juice, fruit
juice.
juicer.
Yeah,
Love you, pa. Bye bye.
and see, I kind of saying I think say most of I'll give you like an average because
Okay.
baby and to say me baby and the
Mm.
way to say Miami and Ocas or Kansas City. With Kansas City will be a bit higher than where I am. Maybe Topeka. Maybe Topeka. Kansas City near a honor to say maybe a Hoya where Bipa you have a lot of people there, no? Probably would the fat two to surprise be able be no fat 0.5 and I say times by 1.5. So
Okay.
Oh, okay.
for 50% here then I can I have say when I came here, 2 bedroom, I think it's a 2 bedroom, 1 bath. That time, not a range from say almost $800 to $1,000.
Oh, okay.
So what I say, that is for 2 bedroom, 1 bath. But to say on my increase, and I think so you should probably be looking at 2 bedroom. You're looking at around 1,000 to 1,001 there. And now, he said more town home. My mother's into more town home, 3 bedroom town home. That one you should be looking around 1,005, 1,006, 1,007.
And you
So
say
at
you free Kansas, I know what to die in Texas.
mommy, maybe full women I'm there, but baby, I'll be yeah, near ba. So at us,
Yeah, but
and ya casa be brave. I hire kwa home. So at us,
Yate, yate kasa,
I
yate.
hire kwa home. But
mm.
say Abraham near Boko Yedim. So at us. So that is why when I'm making that move, I want to be sure that I've make a lot of inquiries. I know the job I'm going to do, how much I'm going to make, and all those things, and
Yeah.
at least do some comparative analysis and all that before I move. So I say, and to say Overland Park and those areas, Nana make maybe I may higher 1,005. You are looking at Obia. Minimum guy be on also then avant to buy a 2 bedroom. He's paying around just 2 bedroom. He's paying around $1,800, $2,000.
Oh,
And
okay.
Kansas baby Kansas City more to chrome the hub wedding a
Okay.
hub
Yeah,
working
then.
and so pay rates so meaning uncle almost started as fresh RNs they started them in the lower 30s.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
The lower 30s, that's like the base rate. So what I said.
Okay.
And with your experience in India, if you have a lot of experience, I'll probably let's be looking around the 40s there. So
Yeah.
let's be looking around the 40s there. But majority of the people, no, I think says probably the upper 30s.
Mm.
Majority of the people is in the upper 30s. So,
I see. I see.
but one thing is that I have no to say, especially the day I mean, I brought from the door. So, that one advantage I mean, yeah, as compared to my colleagues, I'm also call other places in the same. Oh, say baby, I brought from the door, so I know extra shift. No more for no money extra shift. 2010 be up so yeah, to my bit me.
Yeah.
Mm.
Maybe you can get an opportunity to pick up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Boni no 3 days, 3 days no crown pie. So what I say, 3 days no crown pie. But go that kid here, man, say 4 and 5 na. Go that kid here, 4 and 5. I think so. One thing that helped me was that I know some of my colleagues are more other places. They were restricted to doing just 3 shifts. So what I say.
Oh, okay.
I mean, my 3 week when I'm at that one, I made my home in the crown, and they will still call me and hey. And they say I'm a tiffy, say I'm a my brother, I'm a tiffy. They are still testing me, Miss Massa, and I'm in Kwejima, and they were saying in granite, I feel I'm a boy with almost school, near my dad. So, like I said, that is one thing. It is a hano, what to mean a good paying job. That's what to me overtime. That's when you spend it, not when you'll be like, you spend a lot of money on.
Oh, no, me out then.
So, oh, that's it. When you hot there, you can at least you can save because hey, you the thing is you can talk to some of the boys in bigger states and they don't have nothing. I'm fixing fat over here.
Yeah.
you can talk to people who are paying as high as $2,900, $3,000 for rent, and at the end of the month, Charlie Otimu say, "You better to near free money." Now I say, "Why is slow?" So what I say,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
but I have
pay
to.
in Kansas? Do they have a state tax and a federal tax, or is
Oh
just
yeah, yeah. I have you better tune in.
Oh, okay.
I say, what Texas won't you enter now? Be some question.
Oh, sending in Aka when they make a decision, because
I know back Kansas now.
oh, I mean, the people that are listening, somebody might have passed NCLEX and or looking forward to
Or
sign
make
a
a decision.
contract. Yeah, to make a decision. So all of that, I think, a boy in making a decision as to
Hey, yes, you're near Eddie.
Oh yeah, Kansas
Wait.
with your federal tax, with your state tax, with your tuning in.
what your
You
city
pay
Wow.
tax and baby I want.
county one in
County,
Agota
oh,
visa,
okay.
county
Yes,
one in
okay, Scarasa.
Oh baby out in Akasa seven. I got baby out in Akasa. Yeah, so you kind of saying for in actual fact, me I wouldn't say it's bad. Like coming here is not bad because when it comes to adaptation, the adaptation wasn't bad. And when it comes to financially, say, oh, yeah, na because we need that whole, that's you have the saving culture. That's I think so. No, when you be oh, yeah, I can see something at the year with that. I have
Mm.
atade no kwa me to kwa me nya ba bi amfa nhye nko.
Unya
Just be
baby, I can't say. Eh,
just
Franco.
say be
Like,
oh
Basu
yeah.
Krayama.
Yeah.
I mean, unya ba bi mfa nhye nko. Just be me ko vacation bi na ese ma sese agum na ese ma kwhye wo ho. So I
I
say,
see.
but I had more of a Juma to
Over
feed to us.
Texas, yeah, Texas, you have a lot of place to wear your clothing to.
Oh yes, I know. I was a
Texas
home
have
door
the
too.
Ghanaian
Honestly, I
community.
think because of social, I think so. It's not all kind of because where it is there's not much like that's
No,
I
a
mean, it's
speciality.
because it's a white community, I would say that.
I
But
don't.
Texas, they have the Ghanaian communities, they have churches, they have restaurants all over. Just say, when they are open, go
Oh,
before about could
I said me back me when I came to Texas, me back Texas me see me be do Texas madam for doing some Texas hey you must I want I was Houston here within 30 minutes no about now
Wow.
me na crow but me matena crow 4 or 5 years kwa me ni mo bia me ko bia
Yeah.
ti
Yeah,
so I
Texas
say
is one of the places that you walk into a Ghanaian so easily. I remember one day I was at the shop, the grocery shop. Me who's a guy ya be free side. Me who's a guy ya park and come say boy you was a Ghanaian papa na dia someone. When we were all coming, and so he was also anticipating that I'll be a Ghanaian.
yeah.
Nti
Mm.
you have me mini and it say, oh see mini no. Yeah, I mean, Texas is really. I love the Ghanaian
No,
community in
and the
Texas.
thing is that there's nothing really good or exciting about when you meet your fellow Ghanaian, like or
I mean,
like the excitement on your face, like
I,
neighbor.
Iron Peace, Iron Peace. Yeah, oh, say Ghana, we are social beings, so yeah, it's why
Mm-hmm.
you're social beings.
Yeah.
Yeah, to confirm not na yeah, Juman. You will be a number. It's me test to be a hey, to say,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
nipa me and some fault to make us a mass equal fufu or high shower. So, yeah,
Exactly.
young plus two, young ha. So, and that those are those things now you're crying and cherishing. Those were the things now, yeah, our
That
mental
is
health
cherished there. Yeah.
our mental health it was taking a lot of pressure from us. So what I say. But now I'll find myself here. Oh yeah, do my 60 hours a week, 48 hours a week. I ain't find out what distress.
Nowhere.
Why are you going to distress? So if you are maybe back Texas 2 days when I'm busy, 3 days when I'm busy or Texas now. Maybe the classmate to Pokuari for be no more yes I may be so 3 hours spend out the could you or honor me didn't come on my fine. So I say. Oh, and
Yeah.
yeah, reflecting like you keep reflecting. We're talking about old stuff, old stuff. Oh, so one day to say why you fine. So only boy Anna. One thing is that if you meet people One thing I always tell people is that as obi my feedback. On say Osha may na me immigrant Ghana near my babu chile. If I meet other Ghanaians, almost all my journey, and me once your conversation, I will be a foul. So what I say. Semishia to say many mweshia yedin komoi. We are looking out for opportunities. We are looking out for things I be buayame aden yakoso. So what I say. And I say hey Charlie, if you lie, this say we say ya bit me say Charlie. Over so called military crack connection be and I say be who did the only way didn't come out me. So all them one with them patch. But let me say I have it here. Many about Funkwan, your mindset is different. No, on any the end, so Quaco Jina, you can't say on any family coefficient, or more fish, or no fish, or co hiking, or hiking, and I said, you can't say, or co camping. Me, I come and watch me the camping. What I say?
They said that if you go to Rome, you do what the Romans do. So
Yeah, your mindset and also your back. We need information to survive. Omono, they say, Ojamuba, ya pama man for ya, say a man for open. Oh, Ujamba, ya, say a high she. So, you need people that are almost mentality to say, oh, dear, now they can also give you certain advices and other things. Texas, they will come. So, that's I say.
okay.
Texas, we will come, but at least we're just getting some basics done over here. Until when we come to Texas, it's just going to be a build up. So what I say, it's not going to be like you are starting afresh. So what I say.
All right. All right. Advanced Nurse, are you there? Advanced Nurse, Nurse saying.
Namia do mo na so e.
Namia do me ho pa.
Sunday me yes me ba wa pon me say oh.
Oh yeah, Sunday I had work. Night, so I came earlier and then I left earlier.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Yeah, I hope the kids are doing well.
Yes, they are doing well.
We were going to discuss VisaScreen certificate, but they are talking about states. So tell us about Michigan.
I'm here again.
What will you say about Michigan? If I am a new grad and I want to move to Michigan, apart from your NCLEX process that is stressful, what else will you say?
I would say Michigan is a really cool state, cool in terms of job opportunities. I know for the nursing job, it's a general thing across board. And so with that narrative, Michigan is part of that narrative. Say it's easy to get a job as a nurse in Michigan.
Don't you think it's because your process is cumbersome? There is a lot of shortage in nurses in Michigan.
Yeah, it can be a factor. Yes, I absolutely agree that can be a factor. And so, yes, there's a lot of shortage.
We'll give you some time.
Yes, the potion. Which one do you want?
It's
9
potion.
or 1?
This one.
What on earth? 97.
So 100.
It's an American.
Minister Advanced Nurse French.
Print your collection.
Yeah, print your collection. Hi, how are you? My tapa, is that my tapa?
My permanent, no, I can't answer much. No, make me see that be in this uncommon.
You're best friend later and then we'll talk about it.
Exactly.
Bye.
Bye, honey. I'll talk to you later, okay?
It's like I was saying. Yeah, so I agree that might be one of the factors, Emma, shortages in Michigan. So, yes, so there's job availability every day, everywhere. Like I said, maybe some people have not heard that yet, but there has not been any job I have applied since I came out. Minya yet. Na I secured a job, and I believe, sir, it's not that I'm exceptionally good or that unique person. It's just that the put it in the laundry basket. I believe that there's a shortage of nurses, and then so job availability is really high. So that is one of the things. Then when it comes to your friend saying entertainment places or uh, tourism or fun places, Michigan has a lot and tons of fun places where you can just visit and entertain yourself and take away boredom.
We as Ghanaians, we don't care about that. We care about where to buy gobe and benkum. Do we have that in Michigan?
You never know who is listening and who has a reformed mindset. That it's not all about jobs, so yes.
We
So
want a
that being
place
said,
that
there are
we
a lot
can
of
get
fun
all
places
our
that
Ghanaian foods to buy.
Yes, so we have African markets.
Okay.
Yes, we have really big two African markets. Then there's small Guajua ones too around, and it's owned by there's one owned by Ghanaian, and there's one owned by Arabs, and they have both Ghanaian and Nigerian staple foods or groceries or whatever it is in the shop. And it's a really big one where you can find virtually everything and anything in there. Then we have other African shops that is owned by other African countries like Senegalese, Gambians, Liberians, and all other African your friends saying countries. That being said, no, yes, if you really want to eat purely African dishes, yes, you'll be sorted. You don't have to struggle with that.
Okay, on an average, if I want to rent in Michigan,
Mm-hmm.
1 bed, 1 bath, and then as a new grad, how much am I going to be making per for my first job?
Okay, so pay rate wise, you should be looking at from 30. That is the base rate from 30 to depending on the specialty, so $30 to $50
Okay.
base rate. Yes. Then when it comes to the rent, single like 1 bedroom apartment, you should be looking at from $700 to $1,000. Yes.
Oh, that's really affordable.
Yes, it is.
Oh, but still, we won't come to Michigan.
It is. And these are
Everybody is
decent
coming to Michigan.
neighborhoods. It's not as if, excuse me to say, ghetto neighborhoods.
Oh, okay.
These are really decent neighborhoods, and you can get rent as that low, and yes, and that much.
Okay, so advanced nurse, I have another question. So, for instance, if I have been in US already, okay, for some people that have already been in the US and they are looking forward to relocate to Michigan. Do they, and they don't have the compact license yet? Probably they don't have it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Michigan too doesn't have. It's not a compact.
So Michigan is not a compact license, part of the compact license state, right?
Right.
Yeah. How then do I still have to go and write the CGFNS exams before, or they are going to recognize my license without me having to go through the writing exams? The viewers, should you have any question about a state that you want the panel to talk about, you can put in the comment section. We are streaming live on K&A YouTube, K&A, Facebook as well. Advanced nurse.
Yes, so it depends. Michigan has good job, Daniel. So Michigan has a policy that Once you've not held your license for 5 years in another state, then you will have to go through the process again, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Thank you. We are not coming.
So that is a policy for now. But I know it's tedious and difficult, but it's still doable. If some of us have been able to do it, and you have no choice, like I do not have any choice. My husband is here; he has no plan of moving or relocating. And the same way a Ghanaian or an African is coming, your spouse is here or your family tie is really here, and you have no other choice than to locate here. The process is doable. It's a little bit cumbersome, but it's still doable. And so you can go through it and still work here in Michigan and be a Michigander.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Really appreciate the information. We will think about that. Papa Ness, let's say. I know you said you weren't ready. If you are ready to talk, you can let me know in the comment section and then we can talk with you. Mesheremo, if this is your first time, I am K&A RN. My platform is made for nurses. If you are a nurse in any part of the world and you want to become a US RN, this is the right place to be. It's full of nurses giving you all the gist and education that you need to be able to relocate. We are here to discuss the VisaScreen certificate. Some people do not even know what it is. They don't know the requirements, what process they are supposed to go through, how much is it. So this is us here, sitting here to help you with that. Last week, we talked about the learning materials. Go watch that video. A lot of the nurses shared their how they learned, the stuff they learned to be able to pass. And so if this is new to you, follow us, follow Papa Nurse, AJ, Advanced Nurse, Eddie. We are all nurses and we'll be able to help you out. If you need us to take up your NCLEX process, K&A firm is ready to take you up. We are on YouTube, K&A. On Facebook is K&A, and Telegram is also K&A. If you have questions, put it in the comment section. So someone was asking if we have a USRN group. So we have a pre-USRN group, which is the pre-arrival. So if you've passed NCLEX and you are back in Ghana and you are waiting to relocate, we have groups. We have a general group, which is the OGPP arrival. And then we have the groups for the states, which is depending on the states that you have your contract in. So for instance, if you have your contract in Texas, you are anticipating to relocating to Texas, you join the Texas group. If you are anticipating to come to, what's the name? New York, we have New York groups, we have Pennsylvania, we have other groups. So you can reach out to, I don't know whom to reach out to, but I think with some of the groups, you can reach out to me. If you only fall in place, we can just put you in that group. Those that have already relocated to US, we have the Ghanaian Nurses Abroad group, WhatsApp platform, where we share ideas, we support each other. So if you are already here too, you can join that group and then we'll take you up. Papa Nice, let me know when you are ready. I'm going to walk us through the Visa Screen certificate. So first of all, most of the time when we are going to start our NCLEX RN journey, one mistake we do is that we hear that a lot of people are writing IELTS and I'm not sure IELTS now. No, we do two quite so me barbecue IELTS nibi. And now you're starting with IELTS, near cultural IELTS. Now after the IELTS, I feel now you should say what next, right? So I always advise my candidates that you don't need IELTS first in the US RN process. Unless you have it already, maybe you wrote IELTS for some other thing and it did not happen. And you think that, okay, my money in your waste, so I'm going to use it for the US RN journey. Remember, IELTS expires in 2 years. So I always educate my candidates and my viewers that the best thing to do is to first of all get your NCLEX, okay? Until no pass the NCLEX now, you can now look forward to getting your IELTS. IELTS or any other form of English proficiency what US RN process in the mono is for immigration purposes. And, it's not only IELTS that is accepted by USCIS. So USCIS, they are the responsible for immigration. So Ghana, USA, it is USCIS, and it take up your case, right? So it's not only IELTS that is needed, okay? It's not only IELTS and a qualifier. We have OET. So today we'll talk about everything VisaScreen certificate. I think last 2 weeks, Nayebe discussed it. We switched to learning materials. Last week, we did switch to learning materials. And today, too, we did switch to states, how to look for a state. I think we will do this. We should avoid this discussion. Let's do it fully on Sunday. The states, Obano, a little bit of just about the states that you are in, the cost of living, the crime rate, schools that are available in your state. Why should somebody come to that state, or why should we avoid that state? I think it will help those that have passed and are yet to sign contracts and make decisions. Next week. In view of that, please, ma'am, fee Gasti. Gasti is an old customer. Yeah. Also, number of guns is the same. And just buckle up. Let's dive into this discussion. Follow us or question be a part of comment section. You can watch us on YouTube. You can watch us on Facebook as well. So VisaScreen certificate is one thing I say is that it's very easy to get information nowadays. Just go to your browser. You can use ChatGPT. You can use any form of AI. Sometimes their information is not right, but sometimes it's right. So obetimiye use that to get what VisaScreen certificate is. So from the little that I have read and from the little that I have the summary I have of the VisaScreen certificate is a certificate that is actually issued to health workers. It's issued to health workers. I want to read directly from CGFNS platform what the VisaScreen certificate is about. That is what I want to do. So where is it? Then we can dive into what's the requirement, and then we can talk about English proficiency, and then we can end our discussion. I hope that sits well, and then we can go and sleep. Guys, the number of guns there, you better you just said you could be sorry. Where is my VisaScreen certificate? VisaScreen certificate. So VisaScreen certificate, it is a comprehensive screening program for healthcare professionals who are not US citizens and are seeking an occupational visa to work in the United States. So according to US CGFNS, now through merit, VisaScreen certificate is a comprehensive screening program for healthcare professionals who are not US citizens and are seeking an occupational visa to work in the United States. So I always tell my candidates, sometimes somebody asks me that, oh, me wo US had a DAO. I'm already in the US. Then the first question I ask is, oh, unkrata or say Debbie, will you seek for adjustment of status to a green card holder with your nursing? Or say yes, so then you will need the VisaScreen certificate. So the VisaScreen certificate is not as if, say, once you are in the US, no, it is cut off for you, no. As long as you are a health worker who is looking for a working visa, the green card visa, to be able to work as a nurse or healthcare professional in the US, you need the VisaScreen certificate. You need it if you are any category of health worker, LPN, RN, CNA, physiotherapist, lab technician, all of that, you will need it. So if you come to the CGFNS website, it is here. CGFNS takes $740 for the VisaScreen certificate. Until before you can apply for the VisaScreen certificate, you should have a US RN license. You should have a US RN license. So once you get the US RN license, that is when you will be able to start applying for your VisaScreen certificate. So the requirement is 1, have a US RN license. 2, get your English proficiency. Get your English proficiency. And today we will look at the types of English proficiency that you will need. Yes, Gasti is $750. 700. Initially, it was $500. Omatum, CCI is $750. I think Joseph Sinley takes lesser than that. I would have to check. All right, so you pass your NCLEX. Once you pass your NCLEX, you start looking for a job. The next thing you should be looking out for is now to write your English proficiency. Now, this English proficiency is part of the requirement to give you this VisaScreen certificate that you need to be able to proceed to getting the green card visa. Now, what kind of English proficiency do I need? The one that we all know is IELTS. We all know IELTS. Apart from IELTS, we have OET. We have OET. We can talk about TOEFL, and then we can talk about TOEIC. We have PTE. I think it's about 7 of them. So the ones that I have mentioned, any of them can do the VisaScreen certificate for you. Well, now that you have your English proficiency, you can turn in your application to either CGFNS or JS&A for your VisaScreen certificate. Now, how do I do that? So it's either you are going to do CGFNS or JS&A. They are these 2 organizations that have the power to issue you that certificate. They are the only 2 organizations that can issue you this certificate. So you go to their website, apply, and do your payments. Once you apply and then you do your payment, then you can send in your US RN license. What you can do is that you can either send them the pass report. So you can request for a pass report from your board and send it to them, or you can let your board send the pass report to CGFNS. So it depends on you, whichever way that you want it done. So once you've sent that, you reach out to wherever you did your English proficiency. So if you did IELTS, you reach out to the British Council or the organizers of IELTS, and then you let them send your report to CGFNS for the VisaScreen certificate. Once you have sent that to them, then they can process it for you. Okay, they can process it for you. Now, if you want it faster than usual, CGFNS says that they can do it for you in 10 business days. But then you would have to pay extra $650. Laughing. So if you don't want that, then you just maintain your $750. One thing about the VisaScreen certificate is that if you did not do evaluation, for instance, those that are doing New York straight to the board and they don't have any kind of evaluation with either JS&A or with CGFNS, what happens is that you would have to, yes, thank you, Aaron. So with that, what you can do is you would have to contact your school to send in your transcripts. And then you would have to contact NMC again to send your verification. So I always tell my New York candidates that are doing straight that you would still need another evaluation sent to the board, sent to either CGFNS or JS&A to be able to get the VisaScreen certificate, right? Apart from that, it's cost effective anyway, so it's not a bad idea that you are doing VisaScreen certificate, doing straight to the board. It's just that you would have to do it twice. You would have to do it twice. And that is the only disadvantage. But apart from that, it's cost effective because you are going to save about $425 or $485, almost $500 on that. And I think that is good because you give them work to do. If they do evaluation for you, I mean, if they do evaluation for $485 and going to do VisaScreen certificate for $740, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. So if you do straight to the board and probably save that $485, at the end of the day, you go and pay maybe $100 to the school to resend your transcript back to them, and then you are good to go. So if you don't have any kind of evaluation, what you would do is just contact your school to resend your credentials, then you contact NMC to send your verification, and then you add your English proficiency, you add your pass report, and then you are good to go. These are just the requirements for the English, the VisaScreen certificate. Very simple, very, very simple. Michelle, or question be a wait media to question comment section nemo. Or question we are wait media to comment section nemo. We will read it out for you. I mean, apart from this requirement, you know, who meet the requirement now, they will issue you a certificate. They will issue you a certificate. I think the certificate is valid for 10 years. Is valid, oh no, for 5 years, sorry. It's valid for 5 years. Yeah, 2030. Hey, I was telling you video. It's valid for 5 years. It's valid for 5 years. I just wanted to be sure. Should you turn in your application and for some reason, once you turn in application to CGFNS, it's good for 1 year, 12 months. After 12 months, your application becomes invalid. So what you can do is you would reapply to them again and tell them to reprocess your expired application. So in reprocessing your expired application, you are going to pay $250 more. Okay. In renewal, maybe your VisaScreen certificate is about to expire, so you need a renewal for it. You pay $475. Hey, go for Jiska. Go for Jiska. Hey. So maybe you don't wait for it to expire. 6 months to expire, you contact them, you pay $475, then they can renew it for you. So what I say? Yes. So these are their charges that I am saying over here. Okay, so Bex, once you get your VisaScreen certificate, I don't know where I should have brought I have a sample. Okay. Once you get it, there is an expiring date on it. As long as it is not expired, you don't need English proficiency again. You don't need English proficiency again because the English proficiency is basically, which is the IELTS, is basically to acquire that certificate. And that certificate is to show USCIS that you qualify to work as a health professional in the US. Basically, that's all. That's a 1 page say certificate in a 1 page say. I ask them for. Yes, you be too quiet. And answer get one. Certificate no one. That's a certificate me cry make say certificate be a 1 page. I didn't know me ham. Yeah, until once that is issued to you, you have the expiration date on top of it. Make sure that if you have not gone for your visa interview, you haven't obtained your green card, make sure that you don't let it expire. Because once it's expired, you would have to go through the process again. You would have to go through the process again of getting the VisaScreen certificate. Until now, Akabe 6 months now expire. You can renew it. Oh, once you have the certificate and your IELTS is expired, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. Okay, it's not. Just make sure the certificate does not expire before you get here. That's all. So you can renew it. You can renew it. No, you don't need it again. Okay, Bex, okay, I have a question for you. The board or the state that your agency is looking for you, can you mention the state? Okay. The only reason why they may want you to rewrite it is if the state that you are going to work in request for English proficiency. No, you don't need to. You don't need to. Unless, like I am explaining to you, unless the state that your agency have for you to go and work in, you don't have their license and probably you have to do endorsement. And that state require you to have English proficiency before they give you license. So maybe Missouri, I can check it for you. Because Texas waives off English proficiency for us that our education is in, what's the name? It's in English, okay? But some boards, one of the boards that I will say is a board be to say Texas, to say Pennsylvania Board of Nursing. Pennsylvania Board of Nursing require that you have English proficiency. And so they will give you a license. If you are with Texas, right, and you are going to work in Missouri, and Missouri board requests that I just want to see if they require for, yes. Okay, so for Missouri Board of Nursing, okay, if your academics were not taught in English, that is when you need English proficiency. So at the end of the day, you wouldn't need English proficiency when your PD is current. As long as you have your VisaScreen certificate, you don't need it. You don't need it. Agency Bena Monante. Which agency are you with? The very common ones, they know all of this, but the new agencies, not kakra. I mean, she's a challenge you more with all of that. Which agency are you with? Oh, they know this. Amen. They are good. They know. They know. They know. When we say things are changing, so sometimes they just want to cover all angles that might prevent you from getting the visa. That's all. But you don't need it again if you have already gotten the VisaScreen certificate. I think I have checked that for you. Hi, Douglas, how are you? So that's just the requirement for the English proficiency. Sorry, for the what's the name? VisaScreen certificate. Very easy, very easy. Okay, very easy. And to those that were asking about the English proficiency, you can either use JS&A or you can use CGFNS. So JS&A VisaScreen certificate. JS&A call it Visa for Nurses. Visa for Nurses. Visa for Nurses certificate. I want to check their price. Douglas, how are you? So with JS&A, I think it's lesser. I was thinking that, let me go to their website. And they even have a sample here, so I can add a sample to it for you. Okay, so this is, if you go there, if you go to JS&A, they have a PDF of what to look out for. So with the English proficiency, Mr. Emma, follow it. Please go to our YouTube and subscribe to as well. So English proficiency that is accepted for the VisaScreen certificate. Like I was mentioning, we have IELTS, we have TOEFL, we have TOEIC, we have Michigan English test, Michigan for harding. We have OET, and then we have PTE. So these are the required English proficiency. Yeah, we always know one. Baako pɛ ɛna yɛnim nti no. Yes, we are stuck to that particular one. Na yɛnim no. Nti no. It's not only IELTS. You can do TOEFL, you can do TOEIC, you can do Michigan English test, you can do occupational, that's OET, and then PTE. Okay. Apart from that, with JS&A, their cost is $600. It's $600. I mean, you can save like $150, $40 over there. Their cost is $600. Stormart maybe, right? $600. And then if you want to pay a rush fee, bet you $500. That's if you want it as soon as possible. And then if you want a paper certificate, you pay $50. In addition, yeah, that's all. Then they have a form that you will fill for the VisaScreen certificate, and then you start that process over there. Yes, it's very easy peasy. Please, can I start VisaScreen certificate, VisaScreen before writing the IELTS, or you will need it at the initial stage? So, yes, thank you. Advanced, and then all the print bell and the buy print bell collection. So, is it Kiki na Obisa? No, at K Majesty, it is a process. It's a process. The only thing is that if you turned in your application, for instance, you are doing VisaScreen certificate with CGFNS, and you turned in the application. Once you make payment, we start counting, and it is your application of $740 is good for 1 year. Okay, until let's say and then or on 1st November, you turned in your application for VisaScreen certificate. My first question to you is, do you already have evaluation with CGFNS? If you do, that means that they don't need to do evaluation. They are just going to pull out your evaluation, which is simple. 2, if you've passed NCLEX already, you just let them send that to them, and that's it. Now, the third thing is your English proficiency. Because you do not have your English proficiency and you have to go and write it and come, time is also going, or time no na. And you know, if you are not able to bring it on time, you can lose your application. Why don't you just pass that? Because it doesn't take long. VisaScreen certificate does not take long. Unless you don't have an evaluation. Please, which board did you pass with? Which board did you pass your NCLEX with at K Majesty? Storm at the same.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. Oh, guys, edi mo nyina akogya me. I was listening to you guys. Yeah. Did I hear you well? Say, also VisaScreen valid for how many years?
5 years.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Hey, now, also, Oma tomorrow.
You see, I have $740.
Wow. Yeah. Hey, no my cost ropa.
Yeah. What do you say?
Oh, I think I paid was it 500?
Yeah, it was initially 500.
Yeah, 500. Yeah, I paid 500.
Okay.
Anyway, guys, mo baba America, mo bra mo nya nentem na. Nyama boy dey. Yeah, because this time I'm sure say agency now say omo mamutua. These days I say omo take course ni nya some of them. And you know baba na wabantem na bibia e kama. I mean, America, the Ghanaian nurses be brave, but you know, I know that 1 or 2 colleagues be I will no contact you, man. And I say, yes, it's a program, yeah, or yeah. If you follow her every day, be or call life, and you get notification and then you join. Until questions be out here, no, she'll be able to provide for you. Now, those of you who want to come. I always say people and go for now, but I say keeping go for I don't know.
Some people cannot write an exams to save their lives. Almost sure.
And listen, so well, I just don't want to sound like say my passing anything, but you I mean you will make it. It is not easy. Processing on easy. Like you are not going to get it easy. You go to, I quite remember time there. Now I was me submit a form called NMC at the same time. I have to also submit my because near Tikumase and you know Bibia Accra. It's either you stay the following day now I and I said the same day. And I was say if I VIP ahomache we also could do a cry be about 4 a.m. Now making sure say make a clearance form from ministry. I mean that same day I have to let human resource director assign a clearance form. From there I'll take my form to NMC. Me application called Legon. As I could a transcript normal. So it was a hell.
Yeah.
But one share all of these processes, a be boo abem. So be boo abem now na me cry then I may have me honey there. But please, mo massa new my way in boom abem, mo push na monjere mohunsuya there. Exams and a cry learn say mo say I starter now. Say you're recording mama your score starters a day. And it wasn't during our days uti ba kwa waiting bibia.
Saturn.
Yeah.
Saturn now it's +1 - 1 on Saturn.
So unya Saturn bina say Saturn answers na 4 now to me score 2
yeah, I mean I always say that minimal the current here, but as more lower mu kakra.
Yeah, I'm all over.
And
I think so there were concerns about Because almost saying go for pass exams and you know. I read the news. They are trying to see, like every year, we only review there, but
every 2 years.
and you know, what time or child be I be review near ye meow oh no my yerim. This is na the perceive you say a moi embreno. Meaning an monyer mohona Montreal exams no. So I said that or say or pass it with New York board.
Okay, so at K Majesty, you passed with New York board. You know. Did you do direct New York board evaluation? And I said, why your evaluation a year different from the one that you use for your NCLEX? Let me know. If you can also come up, that would be great. Because New York board, they have 2 ways. Okay, so you did direct evaluation with the New York board. Have you done evaluation with either CGFNS, Josephson, any of these? Okay, no, one year evaluation with any of these people, no. What you can do, and say you can start that. When do you think you are going to write your NCLEX? Mr. Mona, more like your IELTS. At K Majesty, when are you proposing to write your IELTS? Okay, in 3 months' time. That's perfect. So what I can tell you to do, Nese, join, do the application, because you don't have evaluation. You have to do evaluation. The good news is that you don't have to pay for evaluation, inclusive with the VisaScreen certificate, which is either the $740 by CGFNS and also $600 by JS&A, whichever one you want to do. They will do evaluation inclusive. So pay that money, do the application. In case you want somebody to do the application for you, and then you pay, I'm here. But it's not going to be for free. Yeah.
Oh, facheno.
Oh, there be Ghana for necessary. I am fan sir. Bibi
Okay.
Kakrebi, which serves as a commitment, so that it doesn't be say kofa we bra na on a namone. So what you can do, it'll be just kakesi. I know a lot of people that do VisaScreen for
Are you free? I mean, let services be let them pay. I mean,
pay for the
be anywhere free was as a way so.
So if you want me to do for you, I can do that. One kasa obeti me aye manayi. So what you can do is that you go to CGFNS or JS&A, you apply for the visa for nurses or VisaScreen certificate. Or apply, you make the payment, 740 or 600, depending on whichever one that you want to use. Because yours is not you don't have evaluation, no? You would have to reach out to your school to send your academic evaluation or credentials to CGFNS or JS&A. In this context, let me just use CGFNS. Then you go to NMC. So I'm on Sunday with credentials to verification to CGFNS. They will take a little bit of time in doing the evaluation. So that way it will give you some time to write your NCLEX. Then you reach out to your board, or you can send your past reports to them. And then whenever you pass your English proficiency, you let the either ultra IELTS, so British one for to send it to what's the name CGFNS. So one send it. If you do not contact British the British Council to send it now, CGFNS for reach out to them to get it, you pay additional $25. Maybe I need free. So what's it? So do that. Let me apply now that you don't have evaluation, and start from there whilst you prepare for your IELTS. Is that okay? Obi say, Equia, how can it be easier if assessment is computer based? I don't know where we say it's easier. I don't understand your question. And I can't say, NCLEX no, Omagumu kakra no. Storma, do you remember anything like that or no? Because I don't know. Me who dia oka say.
Yeah, the person is making reference to stomach says here. There's a perceived notion say we ankles normal gumi and nipa no make such comment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's I as a nursing community now or America had some like I saw a report that as a NCLEX in IFU because as a passing rate in ECOSO. So I mean they will evaluate like the whole set every 2 years. And you know, say I have for there, why don't you take the advantage and write the NCLEX at this time? So that the next evaluation, you know, review number and then quiet and I mean things will be. But I mean, NCLEX is going to be for even during our time. For this time is the same, you know. I don't think say I have full because during our time I had the same. Sata no na a killing for now. Sata was ube trebi no etibi, and it's a good news for you guys. You know, obi anyere ne ho no oncho. What I say, monyere mo ho na moncho. Na mo say, I mean, why you ready? Say obeba na waba. And I say over Ministry of Health akopekete it's up to you. What I say. Over Ministry of Health akoka say in trial for 10 months. I mean, it's up to you over there in Ghana. You know, guys, a word to a wise is enough. I mean, yes, sister, Debbie Alba, ebe 2 years in IFU. Mon contacting her, she will help you. So what I say. I think she's been here a long time, at least. Motion no crank, some took gift, man.
Yeah, nice for Ghana who needs them. But
Beat me. Now gift ya say. Mon took gift, man. Now mon contacting her now on help him. On farm go through all the processes. I mean, some of you, yeah, na moye margin say man kasam bet me. Yes, bet me, but particularly you need guidance. Especially during the interview. You need guidance. You better how to, you know, go about your interviews near there. You know, mon contact no na on boam na bibia perfect. And it is not going to be I mean, she's going to help you along the way throughout until you take your, you know, NCLEX. Some of you don't know which agency to even go with. So which agency to choose, which not to choose near there. And please, deal.
okay, Debia make us say, see, at the end you need guidance. Debia, when you be some questions. They said, yeah, you are by. I'll answer your question. Let me answer this person's question first. Don, a lot of you are already in the United States and uses New York Board of Nursing for evaluation. Do you need to write IELTS? So, Don, my first question, if you were here from the beginning, I did mention that it would depend on Wonkratasem. Okay, or US dada. All right. Do you have a green card? That is my question. Wonkrata. That my answer will come from there. Until wait me, I can yes or no in the comment section. Wonkontomre. Aha. Mami hu ewo comment section. Your friend in Kontumre. Who will be an due? Messi Don. Who on Kontumre? Fato comment section, then I can help you out. Is it Burton? Burton, how are you? Burton, how are you? Hi, I just finished registering with New York Board and CGFNS. I want to write IELTS. Is it academic? So, Don, if you unkontomre dada unhia IELTS in the process. Unhia IELTS. So unkontomre dada. Ehia ne se obe pass it. Nti we say no anke yeah, and no, you are on the right path. Don unhia English proficiency. Due. My first question is say I know New York board takes CVS and Omoje. And one thing about New York board is say because they take CVS, you don't get a copy of the evaluation. It's unlike the other boards that take CES that you get a copy. You don't get a copy of the evaluation. Let me leave it there. What make your choice in area? And also now will be some question, so I will leave it there for you. In English proficiency, you need academic. You need academic. Why? IELTS, you need academic. But you don't write IELTS before Bakakocho NCLEX. Cho NCLEX new year. Me, for instance, mature IELTS before NCLEX. Mature IELTS before NCLEX. And that was because na minim process no. Na matese nkrofo tu kwan. IELTS na no mochora no mo tu kwan.
Maybe I'm now person they call UK.
Me na minim po say ye call UK po.
Oh, okay.
Say I had say me mate phobia to kwan ne ade oni obi be adwuma de be che na oti flight mu kokora
Now I'm call UK. UK for them.
Enti no I discussed this na say enti no IELTS na no mo tworo kwa abrochi ya na ne me so me tworo na makọ US ana mo ko tworo IELTS na me tworo IELTS ni wie ye no in writing the IELTS no na guy bia me ko share in the class na de bia your core class and no kura no phone wa check dollar to pound CD to pound rate no hey you go UK you go na say na UK ne go na ye de IELTS ne ko no say uchu wi na wa cho CBT na wa ko cho OSCE wo UK na we wi na say okay enti me try IELTS ni wi ye na say me ko US efe na maka because na me say ni boy ne kan no US de no so sa and you ukwa US almost try NCLEX in terms of register. To say any register for CBT no. Now I control scientists some process near different. So
time and catch up with the house.
That is what I was about to say. Because of that, I had to do everything in 10. So never I may IELTS no expire. So what yes. So I prepped me process no me ye bibia 10. Sika sem so be anything.
Yeah.
And I get self-sponsorship. Because at that point, all grad before say I want to me family because me nye duma o 37 ne konfo anoche ne hwan mo no.
So here comes the case you did not do consultation. Right?
Yeah.
Guidance be uncle be catch us on your CV, make sure say you now companies where I Jumada. Because that time no normal pay those companies, Yeah.
Yes. Na me ni hu ni ndie bia.
Yeah. Until they turned you down,
Oh, they turned me down and then temper. I must say, I don't work in those facilities. 37 range you call it bunyadi to qualify. A list of hospitals that they want their candidates to come from. And in case I change to any of those hospitals, I should reach back to them. And I'm a contact Interstaff. So I did interview with Interstaff. I did interview with I think about 3 interviews. Minya contract no. But me ready mono. I'm still scan the be one bite. Yes, yes.
Guys, monta apostle.
More like it.
Mon send a gift in bra and I will queen. I want to say there. Well, Texas so.
Nice Texas they are anyhow.
But I'll be there what them.
This is if an award Dallas and Dallas now.
Yeah. What Dallas?
Oh, come on, why? Intimanen come on.
Ayo.
What Dallas, Anna?
There every minute dollars.
What Houston?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Houston to say.
Houston, they are winning.
Yeah, okay.
I want to buy December move on.
Yeah, I want to me feel I want to say.
But Dallas, they are war.
Yeah, and you know, Mr. Mon tron in term na mo feel ya why. Mo bi se bi mo pese mo gina snow mo.
Michigan for na freezing.
New York for ni Michigan ni New Jersey for ni ade. Enti mo nya na mo try exams. Exams no me nuanom nurses am Ghana. Enye den. Mo obi e mbo abem nya determination no. Any encouragement to say ube pass. I shall say say na me kan no. Un day uni mo bi wo nurse wo colleague bi o America ha contact no. Host your host so obetumi aboa o na wa all the processes. Wa guide you. Don't you ever think say one kasa obetumi aye please. Especially with the interview, no, who here will be our experience or no guide you. Even your CV, agencies in Obia or the way I'll pay the CV, and you know, Mr. Mon contacting on our boam, and then mon tapos on a mon family gifts, Nimbra,
Gift and the old
gift, no, and a boy, then TikTok gift 0.09, and the who convert TikTok Ghana cities cry just 5 cities. Monko Toby, mon famo debit cards and Kotobi na mon and gift no. So I say because idea or a 2 chair and or no one or dedicating the time. So I say and or nemo a distance also intino mon send a gift bra. Sebi you know be moko other platforms or educative. It's just for entertainment in here. So, want to send a gift. And you know, mon contact no na omboamo. Mon contact no na omboamo, please.
Let's share our website. So this is our website. Heaven Breeds. Boy, this is our website. K&A firm. Open a bookie consultation. You just go there. It's okay, baby. It's okay. Now a bookie consultation, and the consultation is just $2.99. A free consultation. Honestly, it's a free consultation, but just so you don't come and waste my time, and I don't waste your time either. We want to bridge that kind of Ghana Subaina bra consult. Oh, the person may know kasa. Oh, this time we will talk. Then time ni bedroom no na me mom na me chase you na we if say bibi sa akra wo ho no. You just go to K&A firm. Very simple. We call browser no I call K&A firm. Bibi che wa adwen in the process. And you need us knafirm.com. Very simple. Then you go and book a consultation. So this is the platform. It's right here. So we'll book a consultation. Now I'll book it. Consultation. You give us your details and everything. It's just $2.99. It's less than 50 cedis. Now they are booking consultation and then we get to talk. That's what I say. Very simple. So you go to the book consultation.
So consultation is 2.99, right?
Yeah, it's over here.
Oh, I say, but one kind of I'll be doing say 2.99.
Oh, 2.99.
Moment I say
less than
2.99. It's less than 25 cedis. So it's $1 10 cedis.
Yeah. So yeah, it's about 30 cedis.
30 cedis. The menu.
The is too cheap. I said, whoa.
Dr. Isa, yeah. $2.99. It's just very or spending the whole time just consultation all the information. I mean, and she's just doing it out of heart. Say, nurses for our own colleagues. What I say? na or yama or the abuano. You know, it's just it's just probably she's just doing it to buy to support her internet, bills and there. It's not just we
could send to me to have internet
and into internet cry because two okay cry na me say 299.
Oh, they're 2.99.
Chemu ye mom na 2.99.
It's less than 40. Yeah,
and do $3 oh minimum and do $3.
$3 a cry.
Yeah. And
very easy.
And do 30 seconds.
Yeah. You see our dollar rate and I think it's $2.99.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
299.
F for papa.
So you just type in K&A, then you go to our website.
Yeah,
very simple.
Mon website no.
Rotation.
Uni mo say wako baby na sebi enyoma anko ya contacting and correcting your mama. What I say? Onye correction.
I always say answer our best start book consultation. Don't make mistakes that we did because we didn't have the guidance.
Yeah,
don't do it. Just book the consultation. It's less than 35 cents.
Host, adia ba konso a enuanu bia ne say because some of them did not contact sebi yemu bia wa ha say no. Oma exhausted all the agencies. Yeah, they don't know where to go because wako agency A, wa turning it down, wako agency B, agency C, E, ma omu nyina turning it down. Till now, you see, another thing is that once you contact agency B or B, turning it down, they just don't delete your file. It's in their records. Yeah. Until any time you apply, they will turn you down. So please don't make that mistake. Contacting an omboa. Mon contacting an omboa. Omboa mona bibia anya kama. Mon contacting na mon follow no, mon boost no. You see, I don't know say about Texas I say about 7 p.m. and meaning say Ghana 12 a.m. until mo mood do na nurses for do na ada. But if you are here now utia adechia ma unu bi asonte say your sister wa ha or the website na atudwa kna.com, right?
Yeah, knafirm.com.
knafirm.com.
We are here, we and I.
So and someone da mo share no mon relay information enko. What I say, mon relay information na say be enuanom na ada no dodo na I mean lot of you crowd you can say duty say ebi mo call night and so say be order ne TikTok na to okoshe daddy lumba ne okoshe daddy lumba ne odobro ne court nsem mon subscribing to the YouTube channel no mon subscribe it YouTube to build a YouTube channel mean and menye easy o very very inti mon subscribe na mo me amboa no YouTube channel no send ya dey oba life ubenya you can say a glimpse of whatever she has to offer into no place obi we can print bell we can
advanced and then other print bill buy.
No, what print bill so and I'm with our live. No, Miss Sam, I should say, well, because he hardly come on live during the weekdays.
Print bill collection, TikTok shop and I say they. Wow shop.
That's right.
Into our website on.
But try more website or Etsy or shop TikTok shop or TikTok player. I've listed my items. Don't mean listen.
And Etsy.
Any Etsy, right?
Hey, Etsy for you so me call juma ho na mo Charlie.
Then I buy it.
Omo terms and requirement. I'm saying me validate no market me off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was doing good. I sold things like $1,000. Like
oh wow.
I made sales like $1,000, but
Not then out on.
oh, me ton electronics, like me ton electronics.
So
And then
what advance that now because I will ask you about that. Do you buy them and sell them over there or what?
They, nyama me tono.
There be maker with store mats.
oh
And he buys and sell.
yeah. If you or products be a eco those products now you can buy, bring it to the house and just sell. Once will be making purchase, then you ship. But like for instance, I mean there was one niche beer, I don't know. Then your topper, so I had to order it and bring it. But the rest I was just doing drop shipping, you know. I was just
What is drop shipping?
you want me to explain? Hope I say program you're turning to yeah.
Yeah, back on one because I need to know all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, just me follow until the other life ada hope say you can't want them no. Now me if we can talk about it. So I listed a lot and now even TikTok I'm just struggling to almost for some reason from onset baby I'm free Ghana by a bet now you know my change address. So mistake I made and say on TikTok on me buy a new address and man change it. So they sent me a verification. I needed to do verification. I needed to turn in my ID near the almost said and my fail. And for some reason I said market came me off. Now I'm struggling to even list products back on TikTok. And TikTok too, I was also doing well. I sold like $5,000, product.
Wow.
My sister, last year I was doing well. I was really doing well. And they said, came me over. Now I'm struggling even to come in again.
Your friends say own your own website. So
To see our own website
Heaven Breeze, not to say Heaven Breeze, your website, until you can get in contact with him.
Okay, fine. Who is that?
Mr. K.
Heaven Breeze is in the comment section. Where are you, Heaven Breeze?
Okay.
No, yeah, my
because
website.
me website now. And then me website today and come away.
I mean, only will be any some violation here in your home.
Yes, now my advert. Or Facebook.
Now I advert. Or Facebook, TikTok. Hey, yeah, crowd market, cry.
Yeah.
You can do your advert on
Heaven Breeze radio.
Even Google.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Websites and I trying to build some on my own, but it was like, not me professional, website. I need a professional.
Some Heaven Breeze. Oh no, yeah, IT person. No, don't do him.
Okay. Mami.
Oh no, yeah, K&A with firm no.
Okay.
Yeah. So
right.
He has work to show off, and yes, I no casa keke.
Follow no.
Yeah, I'm following on now. I'm building. I mean, I need a professional website.
Now I needed my own from scratch.
Yeah. Me here professional website now.
Go see.
Me starting here my business because if I'm able to build, I will forget about Sanko for
Right.
Yeah, because terms, it's very strict,
Yeah, because if you're making that good amount of money, it makes sense that you own your own website.
Yeah. Because last year, Nami, I was so came me off and by now I'm coming $10,000, come at ton, because I was doing well,
Right.
Yeah, I was doing well. And what kind of material? I'll contact him now. I'm building professional website, now. Because maybe your whole Ghana, me here in business that. And I'm looking to sell Kamenya like-minded people make business because here in America business is the way forward for us. But where we came from, is so easy kakra na And you see, one thing in America is that once you build one, you are able to form your LLC. You can go for business loan.
Right.
Yeah, you can go for business up to 250K, even up to 300K. Yeah, bet me at the IAE for their support. Or their support on how you can say or build it. And one industry, even as for us being nurses, one industry say be a kaminya will be our like-minded pass or pesoko business. One industry, yeah, hospital products now use gloves.
Logistics.
Yes, gloves, syringes, nene, mano. Oh, my sister, I used to be doing those things in Ghana. I was selling medical equipment and I made like 200,000 Ghana cedis in a major American.
Wow.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And it is very and more than mama yankasa we
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I would love to know how all of that
yeah,
works.
mama because do you know say you bet me have BA and home care, you know?
Yeah, I know that for
Yes.
sure.
Yeah, so more
Yeah.
than mama yankra you know nurses and how almost be back.
Be a different page where next spring one night and discuss it.
Aha.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, one of these days we can just come on live like this and just come and discuss how to do business over here.
yeah, but I think there's a maybe a page before that purpose now.
Oh, I mean, we are targeting the nursing community, so we can do that over here, have that discussion. Maybe our next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eddie now but you are gone anyway. Me say Brad Texas, so we've spoken before. Just leave Kansas. I will be there. Snow be cool.
So what's the agency Baha? How quick can you get your green card?
Oh, it doesn't take long.
That's how buy and I be do.
I mean,
Oh, so with agency po.
Oh yeah. We are lucky. The moment we any or packet no a border next
point of entry now.
by 1 month. I mean 1 month, 2 months. It was about mail. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in Chakra.
Advance, what I'm going to maintain and get you.
My friend 2 weeks ago. And may follow up say how far. I know the backstory, but I just wanted to hear her side of the story too. And it was the same old story. It was on Nasi Obeba. She will come. In Jaffe, no, beside me say, Obetunya LPN, then it's RN bar. Now was the son, and I'm saying, yeah, it's doable. My colleague, no, my classmates, nursing school, did similar thing. Or by and they didn't know the process. Yeah. So, oh no, yeah, 1 year rotation. And a Nikunde Neba has say. You know, she thought she would have to go through NMC and all that. But it turned out say it's not necessarily say she had to go through NMC, especially with the fact that she just completed school now or by, you know. It makes sense that she wouldn't have a license back home. So she started with LPN, local school for LPN Waha. Actually, when she got to know the system better, and now Onyane RN, and now she's an RN. And
So
she
your
asked me,
friend, does she want to go to school?
K&A, if you ask me, I don't know,
because if she wants to be an LPN here, she definitely want to go to school.
Yes. She knows. I made her with the LPN, then she will have to go to school. And
when
so
she can bypass it and get an RN. What is her fear? That is my problem. Because I thought it is finances. Well, so I mean, we can have all the discussion over here.
Exactly.
Just for professionalism. So
exactly. So that is how it went. So I just encourage her And if I told her if that is her decision, she can go ahead with the LP and then later get the RN in addition and
Enti no
upgrade.
say or sika say or de be ko school ana e free.
No, it's not free.
Nti ne how pa ne den o sika say or de be ko LPN school why don't you utilize that money to do your kind of thing RN no
K&A,
yeah.
this is what I've seen with people with experience. Look, people already have their mindsets. They have um, plans of their own. So once you are giving them guidance or advice and it doesn't fall in line with whatever they have in mind, they tend not to yield to your advice. But
Can I come in?
Come in.
yes,
Yes. You see, there's perceptions that people think that LPN program is very easier than RN program. And people like many a times they want to do, but like you are saying, almost say, oh yeah, LVN or whatever. In the future, you want to do RN. I don't know, RN program. And it has to do with say course and editing. People was our perception is a nursing course and an editing. They think that on the NCLEX, comparing it to on the NCLEX, LPN practice, exams and air for saying, the RN, NCLEX RN exams. And that is why a lot of people tend to say, you kind of say, LVN or LPN.
mm.
There
It's
is no
more than
easy
that.
way out.
Yeah, it's more than that. So, Obisaya, K&A, that is how it ended. And I know this conversation, we'll have it again next year.
Of
Because,
course, of course, of course.
so it's been like that back and forth
So, I mean, you saw
over
platform in
8 years
I
now.
advert kakrawai.
Okay.
So, say Obi ewo Dallas has say no Ghana ni na ofio say or on a papers or on a driving license. The company is already set up. There is a vehicle, cargo van, tracking company. So a serious person or me ye make sika. Obet me follow me or contact me na. Me the car na mano. Na you can say what shall say. And I'm
As
looking for.
then I'm with the
Yeah, I'm looking for a driver.
oh okay.
Yeah, I'm looking for a driver. Say you have Ghana phone be around Dallas. I say now bet me. I'm a partner na wafa car no idea yeah juma. We are open to business. I'm looking for a driver. Whoever is interested,
Okay.
On contact this format.
Yeah.
Yeah, me don't say. Me
Yeah.
don't say.
Yes.
Sherry Coco, with self-sponsorship or agency, you can come with your family. It doesn't matter. Until they won't start here, contact K&A. Monko book appointment. Appointment consultation is just 33 or say 30 something dollars. Cities. Monko Buki, come start with us. Why? Nayamboam. I think it's about time I appoint. If there is any question, you can put in the comment section. Say, question me anywhere. Maybe this is my business. I said no. There you go. K&A. Unya ko K&A very easy to book. Yeah. Whether you want to what passing English, you need help with finding a job. We are here for you. Wow, person, your VisaScreen, we are here for you. Yeah, you come. That's nice. We are the any type in power. Advance guys, tell me about Etsy. How did you? Because Charlie, you are doing great too. Tell me about it. What can
Thank
I
you.
also sell over there?
You can sell everything and anything.
How do I create an account? I don't want to use
It's
my brains.
yeah, it's very. You don't want to use what?
I don't want to use my brains in making the research. I want it from you.
Oh, okay, no problem. It's very easy comparatively with Amazon. Very
Okay.
easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you just go in the Etsy.com. There's a part, create an account. They'll take your what do you call it? Social security number, your name, address. Then I think that's it. That's it. So when you are listing an item, they take a listing fee of 20 cents for 4 months. Then I think when you make a sale, the commission is it 15% of the costs plus $3. Yes, and that is it.
Okay.
So when you are listing your item, there are two ways you can do it. You can inculcate the shipping fee. So, for instance, if you are selling a pen for $5 and the shipping fee is $4, you can add the shipping fee to the cost of the pen, making it $9. Then and so you list it as free shipping. If you can make
So,
you can
so
make it that way.
the commission, don't forget the commission.
Right, right. Then you add a commission to your selling cost too,
The
as well, and your
commission
profit.
for them, as in their Etsy for better, no, you add it to the selling item.
Exactly. And yes, sir, it will eat into your profits. Uh-huh. So then you list it. If you don't want it that way, you can just exclude the shipping fee from the cost price. Then so you have to put in the weight of the item, the dimension of your envelope at the end of um, packaging it at the end. Yeah, when you package the item, the dimension of the envelope in there. Then if it has variation, like for example, if it's a pen, maybe you have a yellow pen, blue pen, green pen, all those options are there, and you put it in there. It's a little bit of learning curve, but once you get hold of it, it's very easy. You can just repeat it like that. But for starters, it's just like any new thing. Yeah, we start here. There's a bit of learning curve there. Once you get to know how it's done, it's simple. So when you start, you face any difficulty, you can just let me know. I'll just take you through. Then
Material.
then you can list as many items you want. There's no restriction.
Okay. So
Uh-huh.
you can
Then
buy the
again,
item from some other platform and sell it over there.
Of course. So
yeah.
that's let me come in. That's what you can do your drop shipping. Okay.
Okay.
You don't necessarily have to have a product. What I say.
Okay. Tell me about that.
So, for instance, you walk a Walmart shop, walk on item B, okay, and then you think that obey me about list or shop or not, what make it profit on it. You just go to the Walmart shop, take the pictures over there, screenshot. Now they are better to a shop or give all the description as she's saying. If there are variation, if it's an item, you want white, green, near there, all the nina are there at all. And then you put the price there. So if at Walmart it is, you kind of say, if it is, let's say $10, including shipping at $10, you can come to 80 and just let's say like maybe $17. You feel me? And then when somebody purchases it, they will send you all the details of the person on the 18 or will be taught or send the details now, bro. Until you have the patient, sorry, you have the you can say Nipan address. Then you go to Walmart and purchase it with your money with the person's address and then ship it. So you are actually buying on behalf of the person on Walmart. So what I say. Now here is the trick. When the person receives it, a bit show or Etsy say one will receive it. But then the person will not know say walk or no Walmart now they are as a walk or middle person.
Okay.
So that's the drop shipping. You know.
It is all returning about why the way or returning about one was returning a come Walmart.
Oh yeah, or returning about why now as also returning my Walmart say you don't want it.
No.
Yeah.
That's nice. It's a nice idea. I'll create an account.
Yeah.
I have to think of what to sell.
Because when on the Etsy shop or return say warehouse, okay? So they will know your warehouse, like your address. It's the same thing on TikTok. So I say. And then there is a warehouse. So if there is a return, a beba so I say. And then you return it. You can say to the person. You understand? But with the drop shipping, there are ups and downs. So I say, especially with the return. Sometimes, Walmart shop one they pay nipa ni din na ekwa akoto ade no. So I say, and it's a nipa na return you can't return it to Walmart because then it means to me because nipa na auto na ade no edin mu na oye because that person will not be present at the shop na auto to present the item ebe face which is on beka say na say when you na beto ade no so what I say
Walmart someone check idea na say bibisa na
they do you have the purchase order you have the purchase ID they do
Inti say we would into na ya den
so open say on run at loss obetimi de udin ato na why reshipping ama nipa no but eno na e cost obetimi de udin akoto. That is another side of it. Ubetimi de udin akoto na ya ship de abre ofie. But you see on all of this platform omo was shipping days because settle store now they will ask you for days are obetimi deliver there no usually 1 to 7 days. What I say? And more now turn so your rating on the store. Obi to ade na onya ntem na ade na ye perfect obi rate you say the product is good say shipping was very fast near there. And ni nyina na ekwa shop no e boost your shop no on the platform. So what I say? Enti no say Nioma delay near there your shop might suffer rating. So what I say? Enti no that is contact me now me show why the inside of this business. Yes, sister. Yeah.
Let me be beside said. So how do you determine that this item will do well?
So there are websites. Your websites are you can put in the item and see guys as to sales item na make it. And it gives you an idea. Say, within US, what are some of the trending product yet all US? Sort of say, and it gives you an idea. And then,
so what website is that?
Let me check because I usually don't have a website. I just go and put in a prompt on you kind of say Google search.
Oh, okay.
And then so you go on Google search trending trending products selling ABI on Amazon. So what I say trending products selling on ABI 80, trending products selling on TikTok shop. So what I say. Even I think it's a TikTok or more website to be a mouse information in and it will give you all those information. But you see, in business, you don't sometimes you do what you have passion in, you do what you believe in, what your heart is telling you. So what I say, those things are more say a bit more sell than say we use general, and only good there, but what your heart tells say I deal with mentor so and no more power. Be ɛtɛ because what the wakoma nyina di akyire so ho say adeɛ we me pɛ sɛ me yɛ we say we na me pɛ sɛ me ton ɛno no yɛ than just going through the general you say oh she say adeɛ no yɛ tɔ anaasɛ yɛ ntɔ but yes it will ɛno nso ma good information there but usually I also for instance me wɔ Ghana no na me tontɔn medical equipment ne syringes gloves ne adeɛ no
Yeah.
and I realize say these are items every day will be a share hospital and yeah. items be good expire obia hospital be a share gloves hospital be a use syringes so I say and me take advantage and me so na me call other hospitals ko ye adwuma me call hospital na me de mani ato form ahwe nneoma omo lake what I say and when those hospital me who say hospital you need patient monitor. I don't know top patient monitor na me nyede menton. So I say until I started here my first patient monitor me turn 4,000. By the time I left Ghana 2021 na me patient monitor be na me turn 10,000. Do you understand?
Why not toss our monitor no hospital?
Monitor no hospitals no private hospitals no.
Oh, okay.
Don't say me a nurse. And Confanoche, the doctors are more private hospitals.
Oh, okay.
And you know, me told me product na mako edwuma no mako display or na me edwuma o theater main theater. Ti no mako display or and the doctor bi aba no office o pe bia. Na waje no de ko. So and then na me tunton nkakra me tunton me gloves. And then I also realized me sanko hospital one me ko theater me hu say hospitals ni bi o ha anesthetist ni mu be operation mu ni anesthesia machine. And so I said, hey, and I have to add anesthesia machine. And then me started saying me crack anesthesia machines so.
Now okay, in China now.
Of course, everything is coming from China. Even here in the US, everything is coming from China. So I say, I'm a crack from China, and then ebidua, and then I will sell it. Like, but I was selling one anesthesia machine for 25,000. So I say, so. As nurses, you know, you call baby, you a business mind and in your just don't go and watch around and yeah. Until I make us say, Chroma, if you are here and you are able to set up a business, for instance, our gloves and in your manner is so you'll be in no time very rich. I know say it's not going to be easy. We are capital intensive to start, but a very good business, we are contractor now will supply hospital. Every day, me say me hospital me here adwuma me fa your warehouse there be a case de nyoma eba there be every day they are bringing items and you know yes moment starting a small na into build it up big and the oko you can say TikToks are trending you know on say beauty and personal care. So that items, beauty and personal care, and my trimming, those things are selling. So what I say, and my sa cream na mo de ye money mo no ma obi ani mo toso ne ade ni na. Those products are selling on TikTok. And in obenya trending, you know, you can say information, and then your Shopify and so on. Shopify and so person seller, but those platforms you pay monthly fee. It is not free. They have a plan. Or more plan every month. Yeah, which plan you want to go with, you know, and then you can also sell. And you know, that is it, my sister. You can do a lot, even on your and see, print by Osha analytics they will give you product yet top so and those products now bet me aton more so because I don't yet top I'll list so many products but there may be one or two be I don't know top more those products and then you focus your attention on and in no time you will be will be a millionaire. They will count you as one of the richest.
Oh, it's as a website now, bet me I check.
Oh, even you go to TikTok ad business, you can check it. You can check it. You go to tiktok.com/business. You'll be able to check the trending product. Oko 18, so at the same thing, just type in the trending, go to Google search, just type in trending product selling in America. Probably on 80, on Waze something, I remember, I've forgotten the name. There are a lot of platforms out between Autonomy, even on Shopify, even on Amazon. Just type trending, product selling on Amazon. You get ɛnyɛ ANT o ɛdi ɛyɛ 80
yeah.
ETSY. That's the platform. And I'm just type 80 how to sell on 80.com. I'll go back and see if they will admit me back. If they will admit me back to sell, because I can't say. Me mess it up. Like, yes, I mess it up per se. I listed one of my product and they think say it was counterfeit, almost a counterfeit. So like they kicked me off, I don't know say if they will admit me back. So more admit me and me the power. Because I was doing well. We started, I showed like 1,000 plus, items. And all of a sudden, my account was revoked. So I couldn't sell anymore. Yeah, I did. Just get in touch. Now I'm all the gist, all the information. Because, I mean, particularly in Yanamona Sebi, my wives and nurses now, Sebi or you can set up some of these businesses for them and then they can run them from the house. It's a very good deal, business. I tell you, TikTok Shop is also one platform. People are not taking advantage of it, but I mean, TikTok is also a place where you can sell, please, you take advantage.
That's a take advantage. Yeah, uncles near Chremusenia Mobaha Swa, Mobatonia, no be business. So I mean, necessary for one idea. And yet they be on your clocky. Hello. That's what business do you know any business titiri pa and some kito. Her work is selling, like selling.
Can you imagine? Yeah, this is bad. Yeah, what do you think? The Koji business loan.
Having breeze is a link up on your website and amount.
Okay.
Yeah, because the way I work a business.
Thank you. Business. Break that somehow.
Ebusuafo bibia ni obi wa ene ye bepon na yakọ sorting kayefo so. Edamos Bibri for joining us. This is K&A. Answer Obekono. Keep tapping on your screen. Like I mentioned, it is our privilege. It's going to be a great honor to assist you on your process. But you're earning for free. Free nature. Senior yeka business. So what yes, if you could use the platform now, you have to pay some money. If you go to kna.com, knafm.com, all the materials there, everything there is for free. You get to watch the videos for your understanding. You do everything for free. But if you decide that you need consultation, you need advice on what to do, please book consultation. I have personally booked consultation. It was about $50. This is just a promotion we are doing for you. Senebeya, you can have one-on-one conversation with me, get all your questions answered. It's just $2.99. Hope I take you up for the process. That is when you pay something and then we take you up. Remember, we've been doing this for a while, so we know what to do. Visit our website, knafm.com. You can utilize our Mr. Subscribe it. Free subscribe to our YouTube channel, K&A RN, and TikTok follow ye. Share video mon share na nkofo bebre enyabi. Yada mo ase bebre. We are here just to make your US RN journey come true. Don't be part of the 1,000 nurses or health workers that will be home by the year 2028. Advanced nurse. Okay. Thank you so much, Advanced Nurse, for joining me from the beginning up until now. I'm sure we are going to meet again within the week and possibly